A lot of people are looking for side hustles. Maybe you are a civil servant, maybe you are self-employed, or you are just working a 9 to 5 job and you are looking for an extra way to earn revenue, or you just want to have an investment and you want it to be an agro business. I would advise you to try rabbit farming, and these are some of the reasons why. You see these animals here, both these ones and the ones above are from one mother. One rabbit can give birth to up to 6 babies, up to even 10 babies. It depends on how many mortalities you get. Yes, most times when they are very small, you have mortalities whereby some of them die. But if you are able to manage these mortalities, trust me, you'll make a lot of money from them. Imagine one female rabbit is giving you from 8 to 10 babies, or let's say a minimum of 5 to 6 babies in a month. And you have up to 10 of those females. Let's say 5 times 10. That's 50 babies. That's what you're having. They can give birth every month, but it's not good to make them to give birth every month. Their pregnancy period is just 28 to 30 days they can give birth. So let's take for instance, you breed a rabbit today. In the next 28 to 30 days, that particular rabbit is going to give birth. And that's how I came to have these amazing babies right here, as you guys can see. These particular ones, they are 2 months old. Yes, I just weaned them from their mother not too long ago. I started feeding them with my feeds. This is the feed. I formulate my own rabbit feed. So I started feeding them with this, and they are good to go. As it stands now, as they're 2 months old, if I want to sell them, I can sell. You can sell your rabbit once you wean them from the mother. You can sell from 2 months old, 3 months old, 4 months old, 5 months old, mature ones and thereabout, depending on how you want it. For me, I mostly sell winners and growers. Rabbits have 3 stages. We have the winners, we have the growers, and we have the mature ones. The winners are the ones you just separated from their mother. The growers are like from 2 to 3 months to 4 months. Then mature ones are like from 5 months, from 4 months and above. Yes. So you can sell them at any of these stages that you want. It all depends on what you want. I started my rabbit farm in 2022. And I started with just 2 rabbits. And today, I have, will I say, a very big farm. Not really big, because this is my compound. Like, this is my residence. So I just kept them inside my residence. So I don't have like very much space. And trust me, if I want to count how many rabbits have sold out of this farm, I'm not sure I'll be able to get the right number, because I've sold a lot. Starting with just 2 rabbits in 2022. And now I have this, and I've sold a lot, and I've made a lot of money from rabbit farming. You could start rabbit farming with either 2 rabbits or 3 rabbits. Let's say you start with 2 females and 1 male, or you start with 1 male and 1 female, depending on how your pocket is. I'd advise you start with 2 female and 1 male, so that your growth will be kind of faster. Because I didn't really have the money then, I started with just 1 male and 1 female. And I was able to grow, but not as fast as I wanted. But right now, I don't want my farm to be too big, because there's no space, except I want to lease the land and start doing it in the commercial level. But I'm telling you out there that have a very little space, let's say your backyard, your balcony, or your garage, you could keep rabbits. If their cages is not really big, you just make a little cage, let's say 4 rooms or 6 rooms, and you keep them there, and they'll be giving birth for you. You could also want to be eating it and not want to be selling it. But if you want to be selling it, you could sell. A lot of people say things like, there's no market for rabbits. But trust me, for me, I don't even have rabbits for sale. Right now, I don't have rabbits for sale. Anyone who calls me and say they want to buy rabbits, I'm like, I don't have rabbits. It's either you are going to book for it, or you're going to wait till I have. And I'm going to let you know. You just need to position yourself well so that you can sell your animals. A lot of people have not really started embracing rabbit meat. A lot of people don't really know that you can eat these animals. A lot of people don't really know that they are eatable. People still see them as pets. Most times when people come to my compound and they see I have rabbits, they're like, what do you use them for? Oh, they are so fine. I want to keep one. Do you eat them? And when I tell them yes, it's eatable, most times they're always very, very surprised. Rabbit is the best white meat. Rabbit is the best white meat you could eat. Low in cholesterol. It has very, very good taste. You could either decide to roast it as bushmeat or decide to cook it. But if you want to enjoy it better, I'd advise you roast it. Get the bushmeat taste out of it. When it comes to rabbit farming, They're very, very interesting because they eat varieties of things. Let's say I don't have the feed to feed them. Maybe I don't have money, or let's say I just don't want to buy their feed. I could feed them with a lot of forages. They eat varieties of leaves. They eat the plantain leaf that you know, the common one. They eat the elephant grass. This one I'm holding here is the potato leaf, and they also eat it. Let's put it for this particular rabbit, and you're going to see they'll eat it. So as you can see, the rabbit is already eating it. So let's say I don't have money for my feed just got finished in the night, and I don't want to get a new one very, very fast. I could just say, okay, I want to start feeding them with leaves, and I'm going to start feeding them with leaves, and they eat leaves very, very well. They could eat leaves and they will still grow very well. You could also say you don't want to be using feeds to feed them, and you want to be using leaves. They could also eat it. But mind you, if you feed them leaves, they don't grow as fast as they grow when you give them feeds. And also, if you want to feed them leaves, make sure you wash it very, very well before you feed it to them. Because cutting these leaves from the wild, most times these leaves come with some insect bites, some insect lay their eggs on them. And if you just cut it like that and come and feed it to them, it might also cause issues for them. Aside the insects, some animals, like let's say cats, dogs, might go and play on those bushes, and you might not know, and you go and cut it and feed it to them. It might not still really be very good for them. So I'd advise, if you cut your leaves and want to feed it to your rabbit, make sure you wash it very well. You could also try adding a little bit of salt to it and wash it. It works better. Feeding them leaves just like that, it's not really, really good. A lot of you guys would ask, do rabbits get sick? Yes, as living things, as animals, they'll definitely fall sick once in a while. But if you keep their cages clean, you give them clean feed, you give them good environment to live, they hardly fall sick. And also, you could also try giving them preventive drugs. Let's say organic drugs. There are some leaves that works as organic drugs. Let's say leaves like bitter leaf, scent leaf. And sometimes we get organic medications we give them like ginger and garlic. All those things help their digestive system. It helps them very, very well. It's not advisable to let them get sick before you start treating them. They hardly get sick, especially the bigger ones. Most times you see the small ones saying docile, let's say it does not want to eat and all. Those are signs of sickness. Then you should take fast action. We hardly inject our rabbits, but we also inject them. For me, I know how to do the injections, and I've also made videos on how to inject rabbits. You could also check it out and learn how to inject it. In case you're a rabbit farmer and your rabbit gets sick, I've thought about a lot of sicknesses of rabbits that you could check out and know the particular one your rabbit has, so that you should know the particular drugs to give them. We sell them in a bulk of 5. We have the multivitamin, we have the antibiotics, we have the ivermectin. We also have some other liquid medication inside there that you would need for your rabbit. And we also have drug for wound. We have the drugs that you can use in case your rabbit has a wound. So all these 5 sets of drugs comes in one. We sell them in packs in this bulk of 5. So you could hit us up if you want it. In case your rabbit gets sick, you can use it to treat them. Everything about rabbit is money. From their droppings to their urine and the rabbits. Most people even tend to sell the fur, like their hair, after skinning them. But we have not had the market for that yet. What we sell now in our farm, the urine, the droppings, and our rabbits. So imagine selling your rabbit's urine. That's the waste that is coming from it. Imagine selling the droppings, also the waste, and you still have money from your rabbit. So if I have a full 25 liter of rabbit urine, I know how much I sell it for. I have clients, I have people who call me and be like, how many do you have right now? I say I have 2, I have 3, I have 4. And they'll just be like, okay, come. Most times I even have to buy from other farmers to sell to them. The deal does not come every time, but when it comes, I used to sell. So you just need to look for the target market for these things, so that it's going to be a plus for your farm. I sell the urine. Right now I don't have the market for the droppings because I use it also to farm. Maybe in future I'm going to show you guys my farm. Yes, I also plant stuff too. So I use my droppings there, and sometimes I use my urine. But mostly I sell the urine because I have a lot of them. So I want to use a few seconds to tell you about Davidson's Exchange, the sponsor of today's video. If you are looking for a way to trade your gift card, your USDT, or any of your cryptocurrency, they've got you covered. All you just need to do is hit them up with a number on your screen. And also they also sell all social media accounts like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of these social media accounts you want. They're always 24/7 active on WhatsApp. Hit them up to trade all your cryptocurrency and they'll deliver. Let's dive into the main video. In rabbit farming, we have a lot of breeds, different species, as you may call it. Some people say it's colors, some people don't know the name. Like color white, this is a white and brown, and this is a black. Whichever way, you tend to know the name as time goes on. Let's say you are just starting. But here we have a hyla. A hyla is a pure white rabbit with a red eye. Most times it comes with a brown ear or a white ear. And also New Zealand has almost the same traits. Sometimes all these rabbits have the advantages and some of them also have disadvantages. Although sometimes these advantages and disadvantages might not really play out in all of them. Like I'll give you an instance. This is a Dutch. It's a white and a brown Dutch. Dutch comes in different colors. Either white and brown, white and black, white and ash, white and most times it comes in any other different colors. But it's mostly a mix of white and a variety of color, as you guys can see here. This is a Dutch. I'm going to be putting her back. Some reasons why I love the Dutch rabbit is because they have very good parenting skills. In short, they are the best rabbits when it comes to taking care of their babies, and they have very good disease resistance, the Dutch rabbits. So that's why I like keeping them, especially for most of my females. I just crossbreed them with some hybrids to get very good results because they have very good parenting skills. Here, as you guys would just say, is a black rabbit, but what we have here is a New Zealand black. And as you can see, this rabbit is really huge. This is the size. You guys can see it. Let me show you guys. This rabbit is really big. This is a New Zealand black rabbit. It's about if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, but it should be about 11 months or thereabouts. This one right here is an American chinchilla. This is an American chinchilla rabbit. As you guys can see, it's kind of ash in color. I really love that particular breed. It always looks very fine. So talking about the Dutch rabbit, I told you guys that Dutch comes in white and black, white and brown, white and this kind of color, let's say the ash. Then you can see this other one here. It's also a Dutch. As you can see, it's also a Dutch rabbit, but it has very pretty colors. It comes with white, brown and black, but it's also a Dutch, as you guys can see. So yeah, and we have here, we have a New Zealand rabbit. This is one of my breeding box in the farm. We have a New Zealand rabbit right here. It is quite aggressive. It's quite aggressive. Most times you do not really like people to touch him and all. Yeah, so that's it. Then these are the babies we have. These are the hyla babies. We have a lot of them here in the farm. We have some chinchilla babies, we have hyla babies, we have different kind of breeds. We have even palomino babies. As someone who is really passionate about farming, I decided to start up a farm to inspire someone out there. With a little space in your garage, in your balcony, let's say you have somewhere you are not using and it's just there. Just try to put in a rabbit cage there. Farm rabbit. They're very easy to keep. They're one of the least expensive animals to rear or to train currently. Let's say you want to go for the chickens. Their feeds are very expensive. Yes, rabbit feed is also expensive, but you could also supplement with leaves that might cut down the cost on your feeding. Yes, so try to keep something. I hope you learned something from this video. I'll make more videos about my farm, rabbits, and also more agricultural videos are coming very soon. I just decided to do this to show you guys out there. In short, for those of you guys who met me when I started making interview videos, this was the first kind of videos I used to make on my channel here. So I hope you learned, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Do have a nice day. Until next time, peace.